and welcome to Cooking with Raja, the Naked Chef. Today, I'm actually going to show you how to reinvent some of the food that you have already in the fridge. Like, you know, sometimes we would have some leftover foods and we end up just throwing them away. We're wasting a lot of money by doing that. Today, I'm actually going to show you how to reinvent a leftover fried chicken. And I am going to make a sweet and sour chicken off of that leftover fried chicken. So I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'm going to show you what would I need for that sweet and sour chicken. With that, we're going to be needing yellow onions, red and green bell pepper, pineapple chunks and its juice. Save the juice because we're going to need that. Carrots, wedges, however you want to cut it, but I prefer to wedge it so it looks a little fancy. And then we also need flour and water. So this is going to be for our thickening. There you go. And then we also need brown sugar, chicken stock, and white wine vinegar. So those are what we're going to need for the sweet and sour chicken. Just a little tip, before you start doing all of these, make sure that your chicken is already prepped and your oven is already hot. I just put mine on 360 or 355 between there, depending on the temperature outside. Believe it or not, whatever the weather outside, it actually affects your oven inside too. So that's just a little trivia, okay? So I have my chicken ready and prep over here. So I have it on a half sheet tray pan, aluminum foil, have the chicken ready and ready to go in the oven. So put that in there. Leave it there for at least maybe 15 minutes or 20. And then while that's doing, put your timer on, then we can start sauteing and preparing the sauce for it. First rule, hot pan, hot oil, okay? So at least 2 tablespoons of the olive oil, or canola oil is actually good. This is for just sauteing anyways. Put that there. Just a little tip, every time you saute something, always do the onions first. For some reason, there's some stuff in the onions that you want to release first before adding anything else in there. So just sweat the onions for maybe a minute or so. Not too translucent because you have to realize you're also making it with the sauce, so you don't want to overcook everything. Then you add your bell peppers, the red and the green. Again, this is just for the sauce. We're putting it separately with the chicken because the chicken is already cooked. So you also have to realize the flavor of the chicken before making the sauce. So make sure you already taste the chicken first and you already know how that tastes. Then you can actually adjust the taste of your sauce as well. Because that chicken is already spiced up and all that stuff in there. So you don't want to be too salty. Because you know how fast food can be really salty sometimes. Okay. So you leave it there, like saute it there. Let it sizzle for like a minute or so. Like sweat everything in it, and that's it. Then you can add the carrots. Sorry, I'm so used to like cooking in a wok. Is that my pug? See, I have my own cleaner down there. He picks up everything that drops on the floor. That's my little pug, my little helper. Mind your fire. Not too high, not too low, just medium. So the veggies are pretty much ready. They're all pretty good, looking good. Like I said, you don't want to overcook it. So now you can actually add your liquids. Let's start with the chicken broth. Chicken stock. Alright, that's that. And then also the pineapple juice. But save the chunks, we'll add the chunks later on, okay? That's it. And then the white wine vinegar. Okay. And the brown sugar. So you're gonna let this simmer for at least 5 minutes. So, or at least it starts, you know, simmering, and then you add your starch, your thickening, which is the slurry, water and flour together. Just let it simmer there, and then taste it, and then we'll add the salt and pepper to taste later on after it simmers. So I think the chicken's ready. We're gonna pull it out and set it on the side. So there it is. It's crispy and it's softer now. See what I'm saying? It actually brings out its natural juice, and it's crispy. Yeah, it's softer now, so, and it's still crispy outside. So we're gonna pull it out. We don't want to overcook it, and it's gonna be so hard. Like, put it on the side while the sauce, you know, when the sauce is ready, we'll pour it on top of it, or we can mix it all together, and then we'll show you the finished product. Let's check it. Ooh, that's actually really good. Oh, that looks good. All right, so we're going to taste it and see where we at. You can lower your fire now. Put it on medium. It's actually really good. Just enough. The sour, see, I can clear my throat. That's the sour, and the sweetness is actually all there. It's actually good. Anyway, and then we add the salt to taste. Like I said, not too much, because you have to realize the chicken is already salty. So, did I just have an English accent there? Salty. Anyways, we got salt and then pepper. Black pepper. You can use white pepper. I don't like using white pepper only because, my own opinion, it tastes like, it smells like, I don't want to say it in public, but it doesn't taste good or smell good to me. I use it if I'm using bechamel or something like white in color, okay? But this is fine. I use black pepper. It's just more tasty. It's tastier. If I'm in the kitchen right now, I'll be slapped, because you cannot use your spoon to taste your food. You're gonna have to have a taster. I'm not in the kitchen. I'm in my own kitchen. I can do whatever I want. Alright, so this is actually tastes really good. So this is perfect now. Then you can add your slurry, which is the equal parts of flour and water to make it thick. That's your thickener right there. Okay. And then you add the pineapple at the end. You don't have to use it all if you think it's going to be thick enough, because you don't want to be so thick, because then there's going to be no sauce left if it's too thick. So the liquid evaporates, so that's perfect right there. That thickness is quite enough. And that's good. Let it simmer. You don't want to reduce it so low, but just simmer it just until this you achieve the thickness that you need for the sauce. Okay. Well, that is ready. Look at that. Look how thick that is. It's actually pretty good. It's very consistent. It's good. It's good texture. That's great. If you want it to be thicker, add more slurry, but this is actually perfect. Alright, so we are going to add our pineapple in there. That's the last one. And this is actually ready for the sauce. So I pulled out the chicken already. I got it ready on the plate in a bowl. And all I have to do is pour this in there. And sweet and sour ready to go. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for tuning with us. For watching us here at Cooking with Chef Raja, the Naked Chef. Anyway, this is done. This is our chicken, sweet and sour chicken, made from a leftover fried chicken from our potluck, and we made it to this. So like I said, you do not have to waste food. Look inside your fridge. Look inside your fridge. Check whatever you have in there. Either if it's vegetables, protein, mix it all together. You can create something that's really good rather than throwing it away. Think first, what can you make off of that food? Alright, so once again, thank you for watching us, and I will see you and catch you again later. Thanks for watching.